This is one of my favorite hiking spots, and I've been coming here in this exact same sweatshirt, by the way. I just thought of that, for the past 2 years. And the 2 years ago, Dylan that was coming here, I haven't been here in a while, but the 2 years ago, Dylan that was coming here, was sitting up on that rock, way up there, working at AutoZone, getting minimum wage, 35 pounds overweight, had no future, wasn't in real estate, dropped out of college, all these things. Was thinking, that guy up there, was thinking about the life that I'm living right now. You know, I got that business that I've really always wanted. I've been grinding my ass off for that, but of course it's part of the journey. I got that business that I love, and I'm loving it every day, and it's finally going my way. Obviously, I know there's always going to be some hiccups here and there, but just as of right now, it's going great. I got that girl that I love so much, and that I was praying for. I'm getting closer to that body, that physique that I wanted. My mindset's where it needs to be finally, and I'm reading a bunch of books. I'm obtaining information. I'm trying to have conversations with people, and I'm going after it. I'm going after the things that guy over there was thinking about 2 years ago. And this is a big reflection moment for me, because during that time I didn't really see a way. I know there's so many videos of people saying when they become successful they already knew that they were going to be that person, but I really didn't. And I think that's part of the reason why sometimes I struggle with purpose and focus, because maybe my goals aren't that sharp enough. So I need to kind of tune that up a little bit. But to really reflect and know that I was walking this exact same trail 2 years ago with not a clue of what life was. And I'm not saying that I made it or anything, but I see that the progress that I've made, and the journey that I'm on is amazing. And I see that future. And I think that is the biggest change, is I see that future that I want to live, that I know I can live, and I know this is the most important part, and I know the steps of which I need to get there. And that wasn't the case 2 years ago, and it took me up until probably right about now to figure that out. And when I was back up there, I was thinking about this life. Of course, I was trying to put the pieces together to figure out how to do it. It took me to ramming my head into a wall a few times and making some pretty drastic mistakes. But now, after going through those mistakes and learning and journaling and reading and trying to talk to people and understanding how I could better myself and what's the life that I do want to live. Do I want to be a family man? Of course, yes, I do. Do I want to, create wealth for myself and future kids, and how? And then how does that happen? So that's when you take that next step and you say, okay, right now I just need to make money. How am I going to make money? Okay, I'm going to be a realtor. I'm going to work really hard, and I'm going to just close as many deals as I can. And I'm in that process right now. But then where do I put that money? I put it back into real estate. Do I put it into other businesses? Where do I do that? That's where my head is going right now. It's in the journey. It's in the process. But I wouldn't be able to wake up every day enjoying what I do if it wasn't for times like right now where I'm reflecting, but also having that goal and having that vision of where I want to be in 2 years from now compared to what that other person was. I think this took me a little bit longer to get to where I am now, because I didn't have that vision. But now I think I'm going to be able to 10x instead of 2x in the next 2 years. And that's because I'm being very deliberate with my actions, and I just want to bring everyone else up around me too. And I think that's another big part of it. That's a whole nother conversation. But this is mainly for me in the future. I think this is really cool to listen back to maybe 2 years from now. But I also think it could be something beneficial for other people to listen to as well. So if you have that dream and you have that goal life, or maybe complete opposite where you don't really know what you're doing, like I was 2 years ago, then take a piece of paper, write down 10 things that you really want in your life, whether you want to wake up and have, or something that is, embedded within you. Write it down. Then on a separate piece of paper for each one of the 10, write down the steps, write down where you are now to attaining that, and understand the gap between that and how much work it's going to take to accomplish it. Become okay with that. And then once you become okay with it, then it's time to grind. It's time to grind by finding what is in between those, what are the actions, what are the steps in between those two things. So that where you are now and where you want to be. Take a deep breath. Life is great, but get serious about your life.